my YouTube friends. First of all, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for starting this channel and then absolutely abandoning it. No, I have not fallen off the end of the earth. I didn't quit law school. I'm still in law school. I started this channel with great intentions. Let me tell you, I had the best of intentions. What I did not factor in was the fact that I'm not a video editor. I have no problem talking to a camera. As a matter of fact, those that follow me on social media, I really have taken the world along the journey with me into law school and pretty much do stories every day on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to find me on social media, you can do that and follow me. But unfortunately, because I'm not the best video editor, I just did not have the time to stop and make specific videos for YouTube. So I apologize. I do kind of feel like I've left some of you hanging, and recently I've had more comments on my previous videos, and I know what it was like when I was looking at going to law school as a non-traditional student, and I was just eating up whatever I could find on YouTube, trying to find someone who was like me, and how were they doing it, and what was it like. And anyway, I promise I will start posting more, but here's what I need you to do. Comment on this video with your questions. That's how I'm going to know what's going to be most helpful to you, because honestly, things have leaked out of my brain. It has been a year since I was a 1L starting, and I honestly can't even remember what I've already discussed on this channel. So I'm happy to be starting over again. There's a lot of little tips that I have for you for sure. I mean, I went out and bought a really big, awesome calendar when I started because I followed someone on YouTube and that's what they did. And guess what? I haven't written a thing in that calendar. I do everything on my computer. So there's things like that. I mean, honestly, if you are if you like the tactile thing and you like to write, maybe buying a calendar and writing everything in a handwritten calendar is going to be great for you. It wasn't the thing for me. I mean, there were so many different things that I tried, and then I've kind of fallen into what works for me. I found someone here on YouTube that was using OneNote to organize everything for their classes, and I saw how this one girl organized her OneNote, and so I started doing that when I started, and I've tweaked it since because there were things in the way she organized it that just didn't work for how my classes were laid out and just how I function. But a lot of what she showed me, it still really works for me. So let me know in the comments below, or these are the kind of things that you would like to hear from me, because I don't mind at all sharing kind of how I even organize my classes and organize my information. One thing I can tell you is we are all different. Everyone has a different learning style. I discovered in my first year that I really am a visual learner. Actually, here's what I've learned, because I listen to a lot of audio stuff and I love that it really sinks in. I mean, every morning I would get up and listen to, we called him Daddy Freer. He's the civil procedure guy. And Barbary has all of these audio selections you can listen to. So in civil procedure 1, I would get up and take my shower and I would listen to Freer talk about international shoe, and minimum contacts and all this kind of stuff that you learn in your civil procedure class. That was great for me. But I realized when I was taking a test and I was recalling information, I was remembering how it was written on a note card. So now I know that's how I memorize and that's how I remember. I take the information in as it comes, but when it's time for me to study, it kind of does zero for me to just be looking over outlines. Outlines are great to do, and I do put my outlines together, but for me, I've realized I recall by what's handwritten too, not just something printed, but about how I handwrite a note card out. It just really helps me. That's the thing that I'm recalling. So we all learn differently though. Some people, that's not the thing for them. They do remember things just because they memorize and say it out loud or whatever. So you'll find whatever works best for you. I'll tell you that much. So anyway, leave your questions, things that you want me to talk about, any particular topics that you're curious about as you're looking to enter into law school. maybe just a little bit later in life. I will tell you this, yes, law school is a lot. And is there stress and pressure? Yeah, there is. I will tell you that as a seasoned adult, I feel like we just come to this experience with more tools in our toolbox to handle that kind of stress and pressure, mostly because it's not the first time in life we've faced this kind of pressure, or at least it wasn't for me. If you've been at all, I don't know, if you've been a mom, much less in the working world, if you've had to pay bills in life, you've experienced pressure to produce, okay? So, yeah, there's a lot of things about law school that I just feel like being a non-traditional student, it has helped me. I handle things a little bit better. I handle the stress a little differently, if that makes sense. Anyway, made it through my first year, quite enjoyed it. I did an internship in a district court this summer. I will tell you, you're going to experience as a first year student, there's a lot of pressure about getting your first year, your summer internship. There's a lot of pressure to interview for these jobs and big law and all this kind of stuff. And you know what? I get those emails every day from the school, and I have them sent to a certain email box so that I just don't have to read them every day, because it's just not realistic. That is pressure that I didn't need on me. I got my internship completely outside of what the school's Career Resource Center was providing. They are great and they serve their purpose, but it will just keep you tied up in knots and give you more anxiety than you need if you read everything that the school is going to send to you about getting a job and getting your internship. And it's good information to come, but most people see that, and what it makes you think, and this is natural, is you think, oh my goodness, everyone else is doing this, and if I don't do this, then I'm not going to get a good job, or I'm not going to get a good internship. And I'll tell you, the internship I got was great. I loved the judge that I worked for. It could not have been a better experience for me. Again, it's considered a prestigious thing to get an internship in a court with any judge. That is considered a prestigious thing. And the court I ended up working with wasn't even on the list of courts that my school was referring students to. So that just tells you, I mean, there are ways to do what you want to do, even outside what your particular law school is going to be offering for you. And trust me, they are going to try to help you, and I love that. I'm sure every law school out there is wonderful, and I love the school that I'm at. I think I would just say that as an adult, I just kind of work it on my own. I'm just kind of walking to my own beat, if you will, and enjoying it. This summer, I'm planning to do the international program that our school offers. It is in Prague in the Czech Republic. I'm going to go spend a month over there. We can take 2 courses. One of them I'll be able to get my substantial writing requirement with. I have also joined, my school's doing an advocacy program. We're known for our advocacy work. And because most states have gone to the uniform bar test, students are taking the courses they need to take in order to pass the bar. And that means there's no state-specific courses on the bar test when you take the uniform bar exam. So my school was trying to encourage students to actually take these, because I go to school in Texas, to take these Texas-specific courses. So I entered the Texas advocacy program, and it will be an honors certificate program. So I'm doing that right now, but it's allowed me to kind of make some changes with my schedule. I chose to work through the summer and get courses and take courses during the summer as well. I'm also doing what we call intersession classes, which right before a semester starts, they offer some other courses that tend to be a little more experiential. They're pass-fail classes, so I'm taking intersessions, and because of all that, I'll be able to graduate 1 semester early, so I'll be graduating at the end of 2024, the Lord willing, if all goes as planned. So I'm trucking along. I am a 2L. happy that I started this experience. Do not regret it at all. Anyway, I'm here. Ask me questions and I will do my best to answer them. Hopefully it won't be, 12 months before I get back on here. It won't be. I'm just telling you that these will be unedited videos. There'll be something about like this because I haven't had the time, to be honest with you. That's one thing that I can tell you. When you start law school, you're not going to have a lot of time for fluff and stuff. You'll just take time for your mental, physical, and spiritual health, whatever that means to you. For me, I've still kept going to church. I take a lot of naps, get my sleep, spend time with my family. Those things refuel me in a good and positive way. And it makes me a better person, makes me a better classmate. Taking care of myself and helps me take care of others as well, and hopefully be a great attorney one day, eventually, after I take that bar in 2025. All right, y'all have a blessed day. And again, I've said it a million times already, but leave your questions below because that's going to tell me what you want to hear from me about in regards to the law school experience as a potential or you're about to get started law student.